Hello, my name is Jazz, aka Flirting with Pages, and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so of course I wanted to do a get to know me. I have 5 things written on here so that you can get a better feel about me, basically. One of the first things is, of course, my obsessions. I am obsessed with books. I am also obsessed with dyeing my hair. I can't go more than like 3 months without dyeing my hair, or at least wanting to dye my hair very bad. I also have an obsession with plants, although it is kind of hard for me to keep them alive, but I absolutely adore plants. They are so beautiful. I have 3 or 4 that I still actually have that are alive and well, so that's good. And last on my obsessions has to definitely be matcha. Matcha lattes are my favorite drinks. They are absolutely good depending on where you go to get them, because some of them can be kind of bland, but other than that, I really love matcha flavored things too. My sister got me into this obsession because she is absolutely obsessed with matcha. The most person in my family that always has something matcha with her definitely have to go to my sister. Since I obviously have made it clear that one of my obsession is books, I want to talk about my favorite genres in books, because I want this kind of to be a book channel, but like also things that I really like. Some of my favorite genres have to be, of course, romance. I love romance with passion. Women's literature. There's just so much in women's literature that makes me absolutely love the books, and literary fiction. And of course, to get some cute little sappy, but also it can be very sad, YA books. Young adult books hit the spot sometimes, and I absolutely love them. The third thing on my list is I was born in October, so I am a October Libra. We love that. The next thing on the list is where I'm from. I was born in California, but then I later moved to Texas, so there's that. Both of my parents are Salvadoran, so I am Latina. Being Latina, one of my most important things is to promote and support books written by Latina/Latinx authors. I want to support as many Latina authors that I can. That being said, I also want to support BIPOC and marginalized communities, books written by marginalized communities. I just found that I absolutely love their writing, and it's important to uplift all of their voices and amplify their voices. So I'm here to promote diversity. Last but not least, this isn't really a big get to know me, but I wanted to include my current read, and my current read is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This is my first book of 2023, and I'm halfway through, and let's just say I absolutely love this book. It deals with some heavy topics, so please check the trigger warnings, but I'm really loving this book. Her writing is amazing. I know it's going to be one of my favorite books of the month or the whole year. I also wanted to include my top 7 books of 2022 so that you can get a better feel of what my favorite books are and the type of books that I read. The first book on my list is a YA book. It is Made in Korea by Sarah Suk. I think that's how you say that. I love this book. It is about 2 kids who are rivaling businesses in their school. This does include a lot of family topics that really hit hard for me, so that is why this is one of my favorite books. I really loved it. Next book is Kiss Me, Catalina by Priscilla Oliveras, and I just really love Priscilla's writing. out. This is part of the Mariachi series. The first book is West Side Love Story. This, out of both books, the second book is my favorite. This one follows another sister, which is Catalina, and her love interest is Patricio, and it's just so heartwarming. I really love this. They are both going on tour, and she is helping him basically get out of his writer's block so that he can start writing more music. Next is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. The writing, most of these books I'm obsessed with. Of course, it's the author's writing. It's just, if you write really good, almost to the point where it sounds nostalgic and like poetic, I'm going to love your book. I can guarantee you that. This one follows Florence and I'm trying to remember his name. Ben, right? Ben. This follows Florence and Ben. She is a ghostwriter, and Ben used to be her agent, I think, or her editor, one of those two. And he dies, but something happens. She can see his ghost. Something happens and she can see his ghost. And yeah, they're basically just trying to navigate the fact that he's a ghost, she's human, and the family topics in this book, I absolutely loved it. My fourth book is A Proposal They Can't Refuse by Natalie Caña. This is her debut novel. The banter in this book, their grandparents, I just loved the way this book ended. You already know they're meddling. This is a fake dating trope or marriage of convenience, one of those. Don't quote me. It's one of those. The banter is just what made me absolutely fall in love with this book. It is ex-friends to enemies to lovers, and that is one of my favorite tropes. The whole second chance, ex-friends, I love it. Next, we have Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This book, I did not expect to love it as much as I did, because her other book, The X Talk, it was good, but I didn't really love it. But Weather Girl made me absolutely fall in love. It focuses on two different news people, so a weather girl and a sports journalist, and they're both trying to get their bosses to fall back in love. It's basically like, there's a movie and I can't remember the name, but that's basically what it reminded me of, and I really, really loved this book. The writing, beautiful. There are also some topics of anxiety and things like that. He is a single father. Loved that. My second to last book is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Oh my god. Out of the 3 books that I have read of Emily Henry, this one is my absolutely favorite. I didn't really like Beach Read, and People We Meet on Vacation was very cute, and I gave it 5 stars, but it wasn't really like a big hit for me. Book Lovers, on the other hand, was so amazing. Charlie's character just made me absolutely fall in love with him. The dynamic with Nora and her sister Libby, I absolutely loved it. This was beautiful. The last book on this list is Big Chicas Don't Cry by Annette Chaves Macias. It might be my favorite book of the year. I loved the writing, the plot, the fact that there are 4 cousins, and it tells every cousin has a whole different story, but it still intertwines. It's still about family. You can read all their point of views. I just loved this book and how it was written. It did a good job about talking about Mexican families. I love this. That is pretty much everything for this video. Thank you for watching. I will be trying to make more videos and let's see how far this goes.